Hello, YouTube. Welcome, welcome. So I got TikTok over here. I got YouTube over here. Again, when you guys are jumping on, um, let me um, let me know where you're watching from. In YouTube, if you're watching the replay, just put replay in the comments and where you're watching from. And today we're going to talk about, can digital marketing make you rich? The quick answer is yes, it can, but it's not no get rich quick scheme. You have to be willing to learn skills and learn strategies and be consistent. Be consistent. Consistency is why I won, to be honest with you. I'm not the smartest person. I am not. Matter of fact, I love when people will correct an error of a that I have in my email or like some of the words that I say. So I'm not as polished as some are. But something you can't take away from me is my coachability and my being consistent. So you guys, back in September of 2022, hey, welcome over on YouTube. I'm a mom. I'm back, my friend. Yay, Shelby. How are you? I've missed you. Happy to see you back. And back in September of 2022, you guys, I'm a mom of 6 kids. I have 2 still left at home, and I'm a grandma to 5. I actually had 4 of them spend the night with me on Saturday night, and we had so much fun. Like it's just so cool, right? Now that my kids are grown, it's like that I can hang out with little ones still. Hey, Kevin, how are you, my friend? And time is the most important thing to me. Matter of fact, I heard a really cool quote today. Let me grab this quote because this is so good. You guys might want to write this one down. This was really good. It said, here's a question to ask yourself. Do I have the margin so I can create memories with those that are most important to me? I didn't have the margin to do that. I didn't have the money in the bank account to create the type of memories I wanted to with the people that was the most important to me. And so I was looking for a change. Put a yes in the comments if you are looking for a change in your life. Maybe that change is figure out how you can have more time for you. Maybe that change is figure out how you can just live debt free, get that pressure off. Maybe you're sick and tired of having to look at your bank account on the weekend before you do anything. Put a yes if that's you. Hey, we have Alana in the house. I love it. Yeah, look at all the yeses. Yes. And so that was me. Yes. Kenya in the house. Love it. And so that was me, my friend. I was looking. And I literally felt like I was on a hamster wheel. I was trying to make that income in network marketing. I would say I love the products. I still use the products every single day. So it's not that I think network marketing is bad. It's just not for me because I was stuck to my phone all the time. I was stuck to having to DM people. I was stuck to having to follow up with people and follow through with people. And I was stuck of having to find customers. And as an introvert, you guys, it's actually really, really hard to find customers. And so I was looking, I was like, man, how are people making this income online? What are they doing? What am I missing? How many of you guys have ever felt like that? What am I missing? Texas in the house. I love being in your program. Get to learn more and more from you every day. Aw, thank you, my friend. That means a lot. Love having you in the community. We've met the most amazing people, haven't we? It's so great. And so that was my struggle I was on. So I knew I was lacking in something because I was like, if they can do it, I can too. But I did have the fear of tech. I did have the fear of like, oh gosh, do I have to build something from scratch? Because I did not want to learn tech. I'm being honest with you. And so when I discovered this blueprint, which launches you into the digital marketing space, one of the questions I had is, how long is it going to take? Right? Because I'm already dealing with not having enough time with my family, not having enough money to make memories. How long is it going to take? When I discovered this, okay, and this is your freedom machine. When I discovered, and I'm going to grab my computer to show you, when I discovered that I'm going to have a fully automated system out there working for me, this is the strategy in the digital marketing space that's going to rock your world. Okay. What I'm going to say the next 30 seconds is going to change everything of how you look at digital marketing. Because when I discovered that I have a fully automated business out there working for me 24/7, that meant that because in network marketing, when I stopped DMing people, when I stopped doing 3-way calls, when I went and spent time with my family, I wasn't making nothing. So when I realized that I could actually stop working and my automated business would be working for me 24/7. I was ready to learn how I could have an automated business out there that did attraction marketing. So that's the first. The second part of that is it's global. When I was doing network marketing, it was, talking to my friends and my family or my friends on Facebook. When you do digital, it's the entire world is your customer base. Entire world. And by the way, I didn't know how powerful that was. Like I literally didn't know that. I'm a gal in Kansas, and 6 months into my business, I've done super consistent. I'm going to share this digital marketing strategy with you today, that how you can turn that into attracting a daily paying customer. Do you realize my number one selling product is $900? If you learn the skills and the strategies to attract a $900 customer to you, 900 a day is $328,000 a year. Would that change your life? See, I had a 3-year plan because I thought it was going to take me 3 years to figure it out. I really did. My first year was to learn how to make 54,000 a year. I wanted to learn how to master getting my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. I wanted to learn how to get the pages like this out there working for me 24/7. So that was my first year goal, how to get that out there working for me. And I just, if I could learn and earn and make 54,000, that could pay my bills. My second year goal was to start changing my family's life. And that was to learn the skills to make 300 a day. 300 a day is 109,000 a year. I was like, oh, if I can learn that working 2 hours a day, let's go. My third year goal was to completely change my family's life and start leaving that legacy. And that was to learn how to make 600 a day. You guys realize 600 a day is 219,000 a year. And how I was going to make the 600 a day was attracting customers. That's it. Attraction marketing in the World Wide Web. I wanted to solve the problem of having to bother friends and family. I wanted to solve the problem of having to DM people. I wanted to know what it felt like to get a notification on your phone and you get a customer. I was ready to learn those skills. But because I was so coachable, because I was so consistent, because I was so open to learning this strategy, I ended up making 7,000 my first month with a brand new TikTok account, and I was shocked. I made 14,000 my second month, and I was like, I would go to my family, I'm like, pinch me. Like, I'd go pinch me. Like, is this really happening? Like, I was afraid to go to bed at night. I thought I would wake up and it was going to be a dream because I'd never felt that before. I never felt the fact that I'm playing with my grandchildren or being a taxi grandma or a taxi mom, and I get back from doing what I was doing and I get all these notifications that I got customers from all over the world. So 6 months into my business of me being consistent every single day on social media, one of my videos got pushed to South Africa. I didn't know it happened. And Cecilia in South Africa discovered that video that day. And she ended up buying from me. And she ended up taking this blueprint and literally following it step by step. And she created a ripple effect over in South Africa. She became a self-made millionaire in South Africa, but now there's 12 others. Is that not awesome? 12 in that short of a time, in less than a year and a half. Like, are you kidding me? That's why I love it when I bounce on here and it's like South Africa, South Africa, South Africa, because it's so cool. The community and the family I have over there now. And it's like, wow. So you guys promote digital because you literally open the entire world as your customer base. If you don't take anything away from what I'm sharing with you today about making money with digital marketing, that is go digital, promote something that is global. But there's another layer. And that's 100% profit. Oh, I didn't know what I didn't know. You know how much money I would have made if somebody would have shared this with me years and years ago and said I was working hard in a network marketing company to my favorite product, and I still drink it today, my peach tea lemonade. Still drink it every single day. Man, if the company ever like quits making it, I will probably buy like 10 years worth, seriously, because I just love it. But I used to sell it and promote it. I make 24 bucks when somebody, I don't even think it was that much. I don't know. I'd have to look when somebody bought it from me. Right. And so you think about it. I would work harder to get a customer then to make $24. And you just crossed your fingers and you just hope that they reordered again next month. Now, I don't have to get on the phone with anybody. I don't have to DM anybody. I don't got to text anybody and say, hey, have you watched the video? I don't got to do any of that. It's all attraction marketing and all through automations. And when somebody buys from me, it's $900 in my pocket. Big difference. So what I make with one customer, it took me over 30 customers in network marketing to make the exact same amount of money. That, my friends, is why I was on that hamster wheel. And that, my friends, is why you can get very wealthy in digital marketing. If you are willing to be consistent, if you're willing to learn new skills. I knew I was lacking in something. It's no different than anything, right? If you don't know how to ride a bike, you haven't been skilled yet. You haven't learned how to ride a bike. But if you get on the dang bike and you start learning to ride the bike, soon you'll be skilled in riding a bike. How awesome is that? Now, this is an introvert's dream come true, by the way. And I'm going to share with you, I want to really break down some of the strategies that I learned in this digital marketing process. The first one was copy and paste free ads. I wish there was a way I could make that more complicated than, copy, paste, and post free ads. Like I would spend 30 minutes every morning. I'd have my favorite music playing. I'd have my peach tea lemonade. It was back then when it was September. And I swear it was cooler than it is now. Like we're still like experiencing amazing weather right now. And so I heated up and I drank it like coffee and I'd be sipping on that, listening to my favorite music or listening to some Tony Robbins. And I would literally just copy and paste free ads. And my goal was every single day to be able to get a little bit quicker and post one more ad. I kind of made it a challenge like that. So I got to share with you to give you an example what I mean by posting free ads. So this is not a free website, but oh gosh, I can't even think of it now because I've never, oh my goodness, what is that one? Oh, wow. Craigslist. Geez. Woo. Blind moment. Craigslist is a great example. People go to Craigslist. Why? Looking for something. Now, Craigslist costs anything, so I'm not saying Craigslist. I'm just giving you an example you could probably relate to. Freeads.com is one. You can check it out. Freeads.com. So what I did, I'm giving you a hot tip right now. You know, every day I give you some type of tip to help you grow a successful business online. And today's hot tip is this. So I went to similarweb.com because it's similar websites. So similarweb.com. Now, it does cost money, but you get a 7-day free trial. And all you need at SimilarWeb is 15 minutes. Oh, thank you for the love, my friend. All you need is 15 minutes. So this is what I did. I put classified or freeclassifiedads.com. I plugged that into SimilarWeb. The moment you plug it in there, it populates every single thing you need to know about SimilarWeb. The retention of it, like how many people will go to that website a day and actually how long they stay on there. Isn't that cool? What is the demographic? The average age and male or female, the country. You learned everything about it. But I knew that was a very popular website. So I wanted to find other ones similar to that. So if you scroll down to the bottom, it shows you many other websites just like that. And so I would click on them and I would look at the demographics and I found 10 of them. Now, we all know if it's free, it's going to be full of free ads, right? I mean, we can all agree on that, right? Have you ever, oh my gosh. Oh, matter of fact, hold on, how funny. No, this isn't it. This is what we did in Hawaii. How funny. I thought I had one here a minute ago. Anyway, every once in a while, oh, here we go. I'm trying to give you an example. This isn't a very good one, but you know how you get these ads like this? Think about that online, right? Same thing. So I'm like, how can I stand out? So what I did, I'm giving you my hot tip on my ads. What I did is I wanted to target moms because I'm a mom and I was so excited to know what it was going to feel like to be with my family and get a ding and look down and know I got a customer without me having to be the one hearing the word no or me having to be the one asking somebody. I wanted to know what that felt like. I was so like, I just envisioned it every day, how cool that would be. Because to me, that is pure freedom. And so I'm like, I know I'm not the only mom that feels this way, right? So what I did is I found 10 websites that all had the more demographic of a female. And then what I did is I went to Google and I Googled the top 10 family friendly states in Texas. And I wrote those 10 down. I did Texas, I did California. I tried many different states, by the way. Texas and California were my two most lucrative states, by the way. And so I did that. And then what I did is I was like, how can I stand out in my ad? I was like, well, what's really popular right now? What's really trending right now? Video. So I put a YouTube video in there. I took the time to create a YouTube video and I posted it in there. Complete ignorance on fire. I didn't overthink the video. I actually just talked from my heart. And what I did is my ad was just bullet points. And the bullet points were literally this. Learn how, I said, it was like, learn how to make 300 a day from your phone, right? And it said no MLM, no monthly expenses, because having no monthly expenses has been the coolest thing for me. One of my favorite things is the last 2 days of the month, I actually do nothing those last 2 days, and I spend the most time with my family than I ever have my entire life. Because when I was in network marketing, the last 2 days of the month, I sold my soul. So now it's like, oh, I'm just going to do the funnest things ever. And we usually are traveling or just doing something really cool the last 2 days. It's just a reward to myself. Anyway, so I'm always sharing that with you because I love the fact now that I get to do what I want and I don't have the pressure, but I get to go into the first of the month, and I have 39,000 people in my community that get to walk into the first of the month with no monthly expenses. Whew. That felt good to say. I love the fact that they can walk into the next month with no monthly expenses. Because in network marketing, the last 2 days of the month, they're like, I got to make money because how am I going to pay for my products next month? And they lived in that fear and I hated it for them. That's why I worked so hard the last 2 days, because I tried to help them make money because I knew they had to spend money. I love the fact here that I have a community of 39,000 people that can literally build a business with no monthly expenses. I built my business to 6 figures with no monthly expenses. That was the coolest thing ever. And I just want that for you. I love the fact that mamas can make that extra cash and never have to take that calculator to the grocery store again. And they know when they get a customer, that money goes into their bank account, not into a company's bank account, or not into having to save because of all of their business expenses. That is cool. Gosh, I just love that. That's like one of my favorite things. So I put that in my post. It said no MLM, no monthly expenses, learn the 300 daily pay strategy, learn the 2-hour workday, and must have a cell phone, Wi-Fi or cell phone with laptop or cell phone with Wi-Fi, something like that. And then I put a YouTube video in it. Simple. Anybody can do what I did, right? Like I can literally have my 8-year-old granddaughter do this. And then below that, I put my automated system, right? Because everything goes back to, why don't you like my finger? Everything goes back to the system, everything. Okay. So that's all I did. So for every day, I literally would spend 30 minutes. I set my alarm for 30 minutes. Now, let me give you a hot tip. You know why I set my alarm for 30 minutes? Because if I knew I had all day, I wouldn't be as effective with my time. Structure equals freedom, my friend. Structure equals freedom. And so I literally every day I was like, okay, you're gonna be a little bit faster tomorrow and get one more ad done tomorrow. Copy paste post, copy paste post every day. So I stood out. My ad said this. This was a headline. So I shared with you the description. The headline was "Attention Moms in Austin wanting to make 300 a day around her children." Attention moms in Austin wanting to make 300 a day from home. That's it. So I called the mom out. And then I called out her city. Do you think that would stop your scroll if you were scrolling on a free ad and you were from Austin, Texas, and you said "Attention Moms in Austin"? That's how you stand out in your ads. I just knew I had to be a little bit more creative. I couldn't be vanilla. You know, vanilla marketing doesn't work. If vanilla worked, Baskin and Robbins wouldn't have 31 flavors. You know, the Baskin and Robbins ice cream. I don't know. Do they have those in South Africa? And it's 31 flavors. If vanilla worked, they wouldn't have 31 flavors. They just would sell vanilla. Now everybody likes vanilla, but vanilla is not what brings you into Baskin and Robbins. That's not why you pay for overpriced ice cream. You do it because of the flavor. And every week or every month, they have that flavor of the month and they market to you. That's why it's so important. You have to know who your perfect customer is. And that is one of the most important things you will learn inside this digital growth blueprint is how to attract your perfect customers. Because here's what's great. When you build a global business, the entire world is your customer base. But the entire world is your customer base. How are you going to stand out? I call it stop the scroll. You have to learn how to stop the scroll of your perfect customers. And so that is something I literally gave myself 1 year to master my message. I was like, just get a year to master the message. That's why I said only 54,000 a year. I didn't know what I didn't know, right? I just didn't. But it was about 6 weeks in, 60 days in, and I knew I mastered my message. Because people would reply to my videos or email me and be like, oh my gosh, are you inside my head? Like, that is exactly how I feel. Or that video was, I swear you were speaking directly to me. I would reply back and I'm like, I was, because you are my perfect customer. When I started getting comments like that, guess what I did? I just did more videos like that. I didn't have to think anymore. You guys told me what you needed. That's why I love this business. It's no different than getting started on a bike. It's hard at first. So some of you, it's not. Some of you can like get on a bike and like go. Have you ever seen those kids before? I mean, you're like, how old are you? Like 3 riding a bike, and then you have a 7-year-old still using training wheels, right? It don't mean a bike don't work. It means we all have different skill levels. So that is something that will affect you, yeah, in the digital marketing space is comparing yourself to others. Because some people out the gate can have massive success in digital marketing. Some it takes a little bit slower. But everybody wins if they don't quit. Because it's not a question if you can make money in digital marketing. The only question is how much money do you really want to make? How much of this trending industry how much of the pie do you want to have part of? And I'm going to give you why I can say that. I'm going to share that with you, but I got to finish this strategy, okay? So every day I would spend 30 minutes copy and pasting free ads, not knowing. I didn't know what I didn't know. Are you ready for this? When you follow the right digital marketing strategy, you will work smarter instead of harder. So what was happening is I was posting these free ads and I had a YouTube video in it. And the reason why I put a video in it is because I know like YouTube is the #2 search engine and people watch videos. And what happens is connection equals currency, by the way. And words on the screen does not create a connection. What creates a connection is video marketing. So I didn't realize after 90 days, I discovered that me copying pasting free ads for 30 minutes a day grew my YouTube channel to over 800 and some people without even trying. It was wild to me. Like I didn't know what I didn't know. And I was getting the watch hours. I think you have to have like 3,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers to be monetized. I was soon. I now make almost as much money on YouTube. It might have passed it. I haven't looked for the last month. That my goal was at 54,000 a year when I started. Being monetized on YouTube. Now think about what I just said. All I did was spend 30 minutes a day copy and pasting free ads, and it grew my YouTube. And now I make money off of YouTube. Imagine doing one activity today, but it equals multiple income streams tomorrow. Wild. Like I didn't know what I didn't know. This is why I absolutely love digital marketing, because it connects the dots for you in multiple income streams. And I'm going to explain that. Okay. So that's the first strategy I did. I literally loved it. As an introvert, it was the coolest thing ever. So I did that for 30 minutes a day. And I spent 1 hour posting 3 pieces of content. Now I have to share with you why I got the courage and put my big girl pants on and decided to launch that on TikTok. Okay. And here's why. When I discovered that this is 2 years ago, I don't know what it is today. I need to really Google that. 2 years ago, when I discovered that the fastest growing age on TikTok was 30 to 55, I'm like, there's my audience. And when I discovered this was my aha moment. When I discovered that TikTok, you guys, is based on people's interest and based on people's behaviors. So it's not like it's not like YouTube. No, sorry. It is like YouTube. It's not like Facebook. Example, Facebook, when you make a post, your friends see it. And maybe your friends of your friends, because if your friends engage in it, but it goes away. Facebook does not continue to push out that post you make. People would have to go to your profile and scroll down and see your post. When I discovered that TikTok is like digital real estate, I want you to remember those words, digital real estate. It doesn't go away. At any time, one of your videos can just keep on going. Let me give you an example. One thing you'll learn about me, my friend, documentation beats conversation. I always have something to back up what I say. I would never work with you or teach you anything that we haven't proven and tested to work, right? And I love that. I absolutely love that. Because if you're willing to be coachable and follow a proven process, I think you could shock yourself. Even this year, my friend, like, why wait? We're getting ready to hit into the holiday months. Why not you have that extra fun money? Why not you have that extra holiday cash? Or why not you walk into the new year getting out of debt, or the new year thinking of the new life you wanted to create in 2025? You know what gets me so fired up? Because I look at my 3-year success path. How I had a goal of 54,000 my first. Oh, thank you for the love, my friend. 54,000 my first year, 109,000 my second, and 219 my third. That was my success path. That's what I had a goal. And I promised myself I wouldn't get distracted. I promised myself I wouldn't quit until I reached that goal. And after I reached that goal, if I wanted to do something different, then I could. The problem we have in today is we live in a microwave society and we have tantrums. And if we don't get what we want immediately, we think the next best thing is going to do it. Look at your patterns. You repeat it over there. I refuse to do that. Like, I refused. I burned the boat. I wasn't going back to network marketing. I was literally going to make digital marketing work. I wanted to know what it was like to have a global business. So when I discovered what TikTok did, I was like, let's go. I was like, buckle up, buttercup. Here I come. Even though I was afraid I was too old. My daughter was like, Mom, you're going to TikTok? Like, she couldn't believe it. Because all I knew about TikTok, and I think that's all she knew as well, is people dance on TikTok. And I think she was kind of a little mortified going, oh my gosh, is my mom going to dance on TikTok? And just know I've never danced on TikTok. That's not me. And that's what I love about TikTok. You just be you. You can just go to TikTok and be you, because that's good enough. So let me give you an example. Here's a video. I want you to look at the date, 3/5 of 2023. Can you see that? I did this video 3/5 of 2023. It's actually what you would call it's like a 5-second video. I'm not even talking in the video. I have words on the screen that I knew would stop the scroll of my perfect customer. But if you look at the comments, I want you to see. Here we go. How can I start? People are still commenting on this from a year and a half ago. Can you imagine you going to work today and your boss is like, you know what? Because you show up every day, I'm going to pay you 8 hours every day, no matter what. See, that's when you create content. You're not creating 3 pieces of content that are going to go away tomorrow. Those pieces of content are going to work for you every single day, building your business, building your brand. building your legacy for your family. So I showed up every day going, I'm just planting digital real estate. I'm just planting digital real estate. Because you show up a little bit differently when you know what you're spending 1 hour doing can make you money every single day. That's the power. Whew, I love that. Like every day. Because if you go look at my content, and here's the other awesome strategy. So the first strategy in the digital marketing process that can really make you wealthy is using social media, using the World Wide Web to attract your customers. No more DMing people, no more bothering friends and family. Hey, thanks for the love, Natasha. No more of that. Learn the skills of attraction marketing. But just make sure when you do attraction marketing, do it the ethical way. Be proud of yourself that you built a business the ethical way. That's one thing I just got to give my community so much credit. They just build with such amazing ethics. I'm just so honored to be on this mission with them. It's one of the coolest things. You like see kids out there in the world, and some are really, really talented, but they're just downright mean. And you're like, dude, you have talent, but you're a jerk, right? We've all seen those kids. And then you see the kids that are out there doing really good, and you're like, dude, look at them. They're being a good role model. No matter what you do, when you're learning to build any type of business, just do it with ethics, my friend. I can promise you, you will build a bigger community because way more people will be attracted to that. Because if they see you tearing other people down, they're going to think you're going to do that to them someday. Because if you do it to someone, you'll do it to someone else. Remember that. Kind of the golden rule. In our house, we have 2 golden rules. Treat people the way you'd want to be treated, and the truth always comes out. And the other one is you can't use the word shut up. I don't know. I just think that's so disrespectful. Those are the 3 things. It's so cool. You'll see, like this weekend, I had 4 of my grandchildren, and 2 of them were kind of spatting. And Ariel, she's 5. She walked over there. She goes, remember the golden rule? And Theo goes, treat people the way you'd want to be treated. And then they all quit. I'm like, I just love that so much that I've just like pounded that into their heads because, man, I don't care what you do for a living. If you can't be nice, why do it? Like, seriously, right? Yeah, why do it? So, okay, let's keep on. Yes, structure equals freedom. Yes. And I'm going to go back to comments here. Hopefully you guys are being nice in my comments. And so that was the first strategy, to use social media, right? So just remember that, you guys, your customers are on there ready to buy. They just haven't discovered you yet. People buy online all the time. And you want to hear something so awesome? We are getting ready to hit the time of the year when people's credit card is already out. Think about it. We are so programmed starting in November, well, actually starting in October. Like, yeah, how much billions is spent on on Halloween, right? We're already in the buying mode. And then we go into Thanksgiving, and then we go into Black Friday, we go into Christmas shopping, and we go into more holiday shopping. Like, it's what we know. So when you can, whatever you're selling, when you can deliver them so much value, they will rearrange. Maybe they'll buy less candy and buy from you. They'll figure it out. They're already in the buying mode. That's when you get people. Why do you think I grew so dramatically in 2022? I was brand new to TikTok. I didn't have no following. I didn't have no brand, but I had a message that mamas needed to hear. I gave them hope. I was their hope dealer. I didn't have no story yet. I didn't have no background of success yet. I just was the hope dealer, and they borrowed my hope. I was like, I'm doing this. You can do it with me, or you can watch me. And you know how many people have reminded me I said that to them? But you know how many of them respect me because I stuck to my word. I'm still saying the same thing, my friend, that I've been saying for 2 years. 2 years. Because it works. Because I see the lives all over this world, this planet being transformed. And I love that. I love that because when you are ready, I'll be here. When you are ready, I will be here for you. And every day, my goal is to show up a little bit better leader for you so I can help you get to your goals and dreams. It's kind of like that saying, though, I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make you drink. But when I can make that horse drink, they will never be thirsty. That's how I look at my community. I can lead you to the best community, but I can't walk you in. But I can promise you when you're in, you'll never be alone. That is what I love about our community. We are built off of a solid, strong foundation. I didn't like somebody had said it to me the other day, and I was like, wow, I never looked at it that way. We have like 39,000 some people in our community. It's like a small town. Be feathers ruffled because can you imagine a town of 40,000 people and everybody getting along? It doesn't work like that. So I don't expect it to work like that in a community, right? Mostly when people can be bullies on social media, it's hilarious. But we are trying to teach people to do better. And I got to say, my community never goes out there and is nasty. And I'm just so honored to be with them. Oh, it's just, you guys, it is such a breath of fresh air. Like the craziness in the world, then you get into the community, it's like, oh, harmony, oh, people helping people. And here's what I love when somebody reaches out to you in the community and helps you, it's because they're a good human. Because nobody makes money off of people in the community. They're just there to help you. That's the environment I always envisioned. Because when I did network marketing, everybody liked me when I was making the money, by the way. And when Michelle got quiet and wasn't building, I didn't exist anymore. One gal that was my friend, she loved me. She talked great about me until I got quiet. Then she hasn't talked to me. People's true colors come out when you don't make money off of them anymore. And that's what I love about our community because there's no money made. We're in there because we're good humans. We're in there because we love helping people. And that is why we have built a community inside of school. Check it out, SKOOL, and we're the #1 community. We've always been the #1 for business. Is that not crazy? Just a gal in Kansas that wanted to get rid of the mom guilt, have more time with their family, and help other families get their life back and their time back and do that through digital marketing. We're the #1 community. And it's not because we're the biggest. Oh, and there's tens of thousands of communities, by the way, and we are #1. Not because we have the most people, but we have the most organic engagement. So that means, yeah, you're in business for yourself because you're going to make 100% profit, but you're not in business by yourself. You have a whole community of people that are going to love on you. And that is so important if you want to have wealth in digital marketing, that you are backed by a thriving community, backed by a community that will teach you standards and ethics. I love the fact that we are raising our standards because we want to be good role models out there. We want to show people in digital marketing what can be done on a positive way. And I absolutely love that. Love that. Hey, thanks for the love, my friends. I absolutely love that. Yes. It is so important. Yes, it is, my friend. It just is so important. Hello, everybody. Yes, we were created for more. All of us were. And I love that. Yes, Kevin, best community ever. Yes. Hey, Kelly, how are you, my friend? So, using social media is the first strategy. Now, here's a part in digital marketing. This right here, what I'm getting ready to share with you, is what will create you wealth. Because you in digital marketing can stop trading time for dollars. So, example, if you have to DM somebody, or if you have to get on the phone with somebody, you only have so much bandwidth up here to do that. So, if you learn how to automate, you have an automated business that's literally out there working for you 24/7. That's called passive income, by the way. Passive income is when you do little to no effort or no work to generate an income. So remember what I shared with you, the copy and paste free ads? Remember what I shared with you, posting content on social media? It's 3 posts a day, by the way. TikTok was that easy button. Digital real estate never goes away. 5-second video, 45-second video, 1-minute video. Now, I will share with you, I just heard what's really trending in September is longer form videos. So I would do like a 5-second video, a minute video, and I would try to do like a 2-minute video. Now, some of you just got really excited because you're like, yes, because I have a hard time keeping it under a minute. Then don't. That's what is trending right now. Test it. Because here's what's quite interesting about TikTok. If you're going to build on TikTok, not everybody algorithms are the same. Like it was, I don't know, a few weeks ago, there was like a delay. There was like a delay in like my content would get about 1,000 views, but then 2 days later it'd be like 6,000 to 7,000 views on every video. Like 2 days later, it hit that. I kind of liked it because it seemed to get more momentum that way. Now it's like I get them immediately. So you just never get discouraged. This is why community, again, is so important. This is why our program is an educational, interactive program. So you are always up to date with what's working now. Like today, I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. Probably why I'm high energy today, because today's my favorite day. It's Tuesday, and I get to get on a training with my legacy builder customers inside the community. And here's what I love about it, because today is called Hot Seats, where I put you in a hot seat and I get to help you. Whatever you need help with. Some of you might need help with, you need me to audit your social media. Somebody might need help with understanding who the perfect customer is. Somebody might need help with email marketing, whatever that is. I get to hang out with you. And I will be on that call for probably 3 to 4 hours, just helping people. And that's my passion and purpose right there, because nothing is more rewarding and then going to the community and seeing the wins and seeing somebody implement the strategies and staying consistent and managing their mind, getting that CEO winning mindset and executing and getting results. Nothing is more awesome and rewarding than seeing that. And that is what I love. It's so awesome. Yes, I know. I love that. Yes. I'm a testify that this is the most amazing community I've ever been a part of. It trickles down from the top. Oh, it is such a great community, isn't it? Oh, I love it. Likes attract, right, my friend? Likes attract. And so when you no longer have to trade time for dollars, you have your life back. So I'm going to explain it to you. Okay. I just showed you these, right? So let me just give you an example. And the attraction marketing comes in from doing the steps I shared with you, right? From posting free ads and posting on social media. So what happens is this is all I market. It's my daily pay business. And I'm going to give you the information to go check it out. But I want you to check it out in I want you to watch it in 2 different lenses. The lens to learn and the lens of you thinking about, wow, I'm going to have a system like this out there to help me earn. So what happens is somebody puts their email in and they're immediately taken here to this video. And if they're loving what the video says, they can click right here. Okay. And they can go there. They can see the 4 different programs I promote. They can scroll to the bottom, see the 4 different programs, the payment plans. They can see it all right there. So at any time they can buy. They will get this in their email. They can go right here. They can click right here, watch this video. At any time they can go right there, see the 4 different programs, the payment plans, and at any time they can buy. Now, and here's the website. Okay, first of all, these 3 pages, okay? These 3 pages, you get access to that fully automated system for free. It's because system.io gives it to you for free. System is an amazing. I love it because it's so beginner friendly. It's so beginner friendly. I love it. So these are done for you. All you got to do here, you're going to connect your domain because you want to brand you, my friend. Like I would have loved to go work with Michelle, but nobody spells my name right. So I went with Daily Pay Business instead, because that's my favorite thing, helping you learn the skills to attract a daily paying customer. So it's a daily pay business. 1 customer a day means you have a daily pay business. And so we show you how to get your domain. And by the way, you can get a domain if you've never purchased a domain before. You can get a domain at GoDaddy for $3.99. Less than what, 2 tanks of gas or 2 gallons of gas to go to your job to make your boss richer. I love that. So, or what, an energy drink or coffee at Starbucks? I love the affordability of it. And so, this page, all you're going to do is copy and paste in your website, which this is your website. And this is a website you get access to for only $29. It's a proven website. Now, you got to purchase a program first. You don't just get the website for 29 because what are you going to do with a website if you don't know how to market and if you don't got anything to sell, right? It don't make any sense. So you got to get the program first and you get this. All you're going to do to this is connect your domain. And you're going to, oops. Oh my gosh. Let's go. And you're going to go down here and you're going to add 2 pictures. Now, if you're building a faceless business, this would be like your logo. Whatever logo you're going to use to build your faceless brand. And then here should be like a cool saying. And then your paragraph about why you're building a faceless brand. And then all you're going to do through here is just add your payment gateways. Your payment gateways. You're paid directly into your bank account. That's what I love. You have complete control. You make 100% profit. You have complete control. It's the freedom I always wanted. You build your email list, and we're going to talk about that here in a minute because I'm going to show you, I'm going to rock your world when we go into the email site. So this is your system. Now, you guys can go back to my old content. Same thing, right? That's that page. And then you can, this is the email automations. You guys can go to my old content on TikTok and you can hear me be like, back in October of 2022, I'm like 1 out of 17 are buying from me. November, I'm like 1 out of 13 are buying from me. By December, it was 1 out of 10. What that means is, it's this, that page that I just showed you, this right here. That means when 10 people were landing there between this page and this page, 1 out of 10 were buying from me. Holy crap. Complete strangers. 1 out of 10. It was so predictable. So what I do, I still to this day, every Sunday, I will see how many has gone through my automations, divide that into the amount of customers to see what my stats are. You guys realize since the end of October of 2022, I have not gone one day without at least 1 customer. That is freedom on a level that everybody should want to achieve before they die. Because I'm telling you what, knowing the fact that just me waking up, I will get a customer or 2 or 3 that day. I don't remember the last time I woke up that I haven't had at least 1 customer. I don't remember. That's the power of passive income. That's the power of automations. That's the key component I was missing. I was missing that because in network marketing, it was me. It was me who had to find people. It was me who had to do the work. Here, it's fully automated. You guys realize when I did network marketing, when I was trying to grow my business, I would go for no. I would literally tell myself, you had to hear 10 no's a day before you could go spend time with your family. And it really, really sucked because I would be trying to I would be to the point, sometimes I would DM people and say, please just tell me no, that you're not interested. They're like, well, what are you doing? I'm like, just tell me no. Because I just wanted to go, because I commit. I was committed. But I could hear my family out there and I could hear my grandchildren giggling. And I'm like, gosh, dang it, I want to be out there. Because that's why I wanted to always be home to not miss moments. So when I discovered this, that I could get all my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day and walk away. But my automated business is out there working for me. It was a breath of fresh air. I would literally leave my house at 11:15 a.m. back in 2022 and go get my little peanut from preschool. And I'd come home and we'd go eat, or I would cook her lunch, or we'd go shopping and we'd have fun. And I was making daily pay. I was like, gosh, I wish I would have had this when my kids were little. It was amazing. And so, automations, you guys, the world is going automated. You need to as well. You already understand automations. You'd probably do a lot of it. For example, Amazon, right? If my expo markers were running dry, I'm just going to go to Amazon, right? I'm just going to type in my expo markers. 2 days later, they're going to be on my doorstep. I would not order my expo markers from Amazon if I had to get on the phone with somebody first. That's where the world is going. Why not you? So I'm like, wow. In digital marketing, I can learn how to use social media and the internet, the World Wide Web, the right way to attract customers to my automated system, build an email list, build a following, build a brand, and build multiple income streams. Because here's the thing, and I had to master getting my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day, right? Because it's easy to get distracted, right? So structure equals freedom, by the way. Structure equals freedom. And I learned to get really good with that 2 hours. It's like priority focused time, right? Because this system is out there working for me the rest of the time, 24/7. So when you go here, okay, this is my little challenge for you. You know, I always leave with you guys a challenge every day. When you go to dailypaybusiness.com, when you go there, I want you to look at it to learn. I want you to look at it to learn all about the blueprint and learn about having an automated business working for you 24/7. But I want you to think about you having a system like that out there working for you. So when you're doing the things that you want to do or you have to do, you have a fully automated, rejection-free business out there working for you 24/7. And you can even think about me like, I wonder what Michelle's doing right now while I'm watching this. I think about that all the time. I'm like, 39,000 people in our community doing the things that they love. And how many people are actually watching these videos? It's amazing. So I got to share this with you because I audit a group of people in my community. And on average, 1 out of 20 are buying. Now, that doesn't mean, come on, you guys, be realistic. That doesn't mean 20 people are going to hit your page and 1 out of 20 are going to buy on average. And usually after you have about 100 people through your automations, you can start getting your predictable income. Now, you might be asking, well, if 1 out of 20 are buying, what's happening to the other 19? Great question, by the way. Here's what happens. 4 probably aren't interested, right? Because not everybody likes everything. Just like your shirt that you got on right now. Do you think everybody likes your shirt that you got on? Of course not. But does that mean you don't wear that shirt because not everybody likes that shirt? Like this, like not everybody likes hamburgers. So does that mean you won't eat a hamburger because not everybody else likes it? No, we just all have different things. So I understand that. I know everybody's not going to buy from me. And I love that. I love when people go check it out and don't buy. I'm like, yes, at least you had the courage to look at it because nothing changes if nothing changes. Right? So let's say 4 unsubscribe. What happens to the other 19 or the other 15? You guys, they get to go in your emails. This is what I say, I get a love on you. This is where the journey begins, by the way. It's the journey of the know, like, and trust. I just want you to know what I have. See if you're going to like it and see if you can trust it's a solution for what you're looking for. Because the ones that say yes, buy. The ones that say no, unsubscribe. So here's what was happening. I launched my business in September of 2022. I had a video get kind of pushed out. I say kind of because like a few thousand views, which was great for a brand new account, right? And it started building my email list. I ended up making 7,000 that month between copy and paste free ads and between my brand new TikTok and between doing stories. I just did stories on Instagram and Facebook. I made 7,000 that month. I was shocked. I thought it was a fluke. I thought I just got lucky, right? In October, I had 2 videos that did good. One October 7th and one towards the end of October. Now think about it. This is called the CEO mindset. Because most of you would get discouraged that you did 91 videos and only 2 did good. Me, I'm like, I only did 91 videos and 2 did good. That's awesome. I was new to TikTok. I was new to understanding this process. But because of those 2 videos, I made 14,000 that month. And that last video is what pushed me to have 1,000 followers. I made $21,000 off a TikTok platform before I had 1,000 followers. So you bet I was shocked. You bet I was having my family pinch me, right? Because I just couldn't believe it. But I just was following the process. Here's why I'm sharing this with you. Because November rolled around and no videos do good. I'd get 50 views. I'd hang out in the 200 club, but I was so grateful. I'd do 3 videos and get like 200 views. And I was like, wow, that's 600 complete strangers discovered my content. My email list was growing small, but it was still growing. But I made 22,000 that month. You know why? Because of the people that were getting in my email list from September and October. Remember what I said a minute ago about an email list? It's that journey you take them on, that journey of the know, like, and trust. People had been in my emails long enough and they were getting the automations from me. And then I would do a weekly newsletter where I could just love on you even more. And I would put one of my videos from TikTok in it, or I would just share from my heart. And I did 22,000 without any videos going cray cray. And I was shocked. That's the month I realized the power of an email. I heard big influencers talk about it, but I didn't get it until then. But here is where my complete mindset changed on an email list. And this is what happened to me that I realized, holy crap, an email list can help you leave that legacy for your family. An email list can change that generational struggle and create the generational wealth. And it was this. 6 months in, I think it was like 6 or 7. I don't really remember the exact month. I remember the feeling. I remember the breakthrough I had. And it was this. I had grown my business 6 figures in 6 months. I made 152,000 in 6 months on a brand new TikTok account and copy and pasting free ads. I was shocked, you guys. Like I still to this day, it's still so bizarre to me. But when you put your heart into it and you build with ethics and you care more about helping people than hurting people, you can grow a massive business, by the way. It's seriously not any harder than that. But I noticed my email list was several thousand. And I got excited. Here's the breakthrough I had. I was like, wow. So I made good money. I made 6 figures with this email list. And some have left my email list, but these guys haven't left. They're still here. They're still in my emails. Why? They not buy from me. Why are they here? They must like me. I must be providing value to them because they're still in my email, because it's really easy to unsubscribe from my email. You scroll down, you click on unsubscribe. So I got like super excited because I was like, what can I sell them? I mean, obviously they like me. What can I sell them that can help them? Help them bridge their gap and help them feel safe. So I started introducing them to other things that could help them, like repurpose.io, like system.io, and things like that. And I created emails and I added them into my email automations. They had 30 days of me delivering value for them about building a digital marketing 100% profit daily paid business with this blueprint. So then after that, I thanked them. And then I started sharing other things with them that could bring value to them. And I had a goal in November. I had a goal in 2023 to build a reoccurring income to 10,000. Oh, I like the hat, Rob. Actually goes with my shirt. I wish I looked that good in a hat, though. I look dorky in a hat. That looks good. And I have, to this date now, I've grown a reoccurring income stream to over $45,000. I have 13 incomes online, and you guys only hear me promote 4. Now, granted, 2 of the incomes are YouTube and TikTok. That I don't have, it's just part of it. Because what happens, you guys, when you decide to get out of your comfort zone and get the courage to launch a business on social media, and if you do good and you keep people on the platform, you're going to get this really cool email from them, and they're going to thank you for your consistent and your hard work and effort, and they want to monetize your account. That's their incentive to get you to continue to post videos, because people like you and they start paying you. So all these other incomes started stacking, and I still was doing the same thing I was doing when I launched my business. Here's what happens. Have you ever seen that saying, when that guy's in a hole and he's digging for gold and he's digging for gold and he's digging for gold and he's digging for gold, and he gets tired and he quits, and you can see the curvature in the wall, and there was like this big of a gap, and the gold's right here, and he quit too soon? That is literally 90% of people in business. I'd probably say 95. They quit right when they're getting ready to have the breakthrough. We have a gentleman inside our community, and I'm sure he's really sad today because Eagles got beat like the last 38 seconds or whatever of the game. Holy moly, by 1 point. I'm like, karma, Tim. Karma, Tim. Tell Tim I said karma for him making fun of the Cowboys getting completely humiliated on Sunday. So we have so much fun during football, by the way. And he literally purchased from me. And he had a lot of distractions in his life. He had a lot going on. But one thing Tim knew is he refused to go back to corporate world. He refused. And so he had zero success inside of my community for 3 months. I think he got 1 customer. Zero success. You guys would call it zero success. But for him, it was learning and deciding to start asking questions. And the moment he started asking questions, I think he went 11 consecutive days with daily pay. He has now been inside my community for 17 months and has made $300,000. Right? Because the moment he decided to get laser focused and literally implement the strategies and be consistent, everything changed for him. So when I tell you, can you get wealthy in digital marketing? You bet you can. But the time it happens to you is based on you, which is kind of fun, right? Kind of empowering, kind of gives you something to want to show up for every day so you can raise your standards and grow up and learn skills that can change your life. And that's what Tim had to get out of the corporate world thinking, right? And he had to launch into digital marketing and learn these skills. And the moment he did, now it's changed his life. And now he's doing really cool things. He's added more income streams. But you know what I love about Tim's story probably more than anything? He has his life back with his family. Like, he was in corporate world traveling and didn't get to spend time with his family. And now he gets to be a dad. He said something that really broke my heart the other day. He said, it was on our free webinar, and he goes, we were looking through a photo album the other day of the family. And he goes, I wasn't in it because I had missed so many of those important moments. And now he doesn't have to miss those moments anymore. But I think about him digging for the gold. And if he would have quit, he wouldn't be where he is today. But because he chose not to quit, he chose to figure it out. He chose to follow it and figure out where he was lacking in skill. And the moment he figured out where he was lacking in skill, it launched his business, and he's made $300,000 in 17 months. So yes, if you are willing to learn the skills and strategies and be consistent, digital marketing can completely change your life. Yeah. How do you compare the sensitivity of Pinterest algorithms compared to TikTok? I can't really help you with that, my friend. I don't do Pinterest. I do have people inside my community that do. I wish I could answer that, but I really can't because I just don't do Pinterest. When I launched my business, it was really important to me to master one channel. because I knew if I was going to post 3 videos on one channel, and if I wanted to post 3 videos on another channel, I'd have to add another hour. And I was just kind of bullheaded about wanting to master that 2 hour workday. And so I just stuck to TikTok. And if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? And I was like, why would I go to another platform when I'm making, such phenomenal money on TikTok? And I built a really awesome brand on TikTok. Like 7,000 my first month, 14,000 my second month, 22,000 my third, 31,000 my fourth, and it's just gone up since then. And it's just given me my life back. And I love it. It's just, so I can't really help you with that. Hey, Willie, good afternoon. Okay, let me get caught up in comments over here. You guys are good. Thank you for being so patient with me. Okay. Here you go. Dailypaybusiness.com if you want to check it out. Paulette's like, it's changed mine. I no longer work 20-hour days because of Legacy Builder. Oh, my husband's happy. Oh, I love that so much. Yes, I love that so much. I love that when somebody's like, so you just sell the same thing as everyone else. Welcome to business, my friend. Doesn't Verizon and doesn't AT&T and doesn't T-Mobile sell the same thing? Funny when I hear people say that. When you go to the grocery store, don't they sell milk over and over? Or do they change? Do they only sell 1 gallon of milk to one person and then they change? Or do they sell the same thing? Starbucks coffee sells coffee over and over. If you go buy a Starbucks franchise, you are buying a done for you franchise, a done for you coffee shop. You are selling somebody else's coffee over and over. It's business. I got this at Best Buy. Best Buy sells these iPads over and over and over and over again. Can I ask you a question? What business doesn't sell the same product over and over again? Because from my experience, there's only a few things that are original, right? Like paintings, and they're millions of dollars if you want the original. The car you drive. Do you think you only have that car, or have thousands of people, thousands of car dealerships sold the exact same car over and over again? It's business. That's so funny. Like my brain just can't wrap my head around. I know, it's crazy. Like, think it is funny because I just can't understand how that is business. McDonald's sells exact same hamburger over and over and over again, right? And it's like, yeah, that's business, right? Yes. Yeah, look at that. How many COVID shots were sold over and over again, right? I mean, how many tetanus shots? How many yeah. Right, exactly, Rob. It's just, like how many people sell contact lenses? It's like everything. There's hardly anything original in this. Hey, Pam, how are you, my friend? How are you? Yeah, I like that. Rebecca's like, oh, I'm so ready to sell over and over again. You guys realize that's why people buy a Starbucks, because somebody already did the hard work. That's why they buy a Starbucks. Somebody already took their time and their energy. They did the hard work. They're like, oh, it's already proven. That coffee is proven to sell. I'm going to sell a proven coffee. So they buy a done for them coffee shop, just like we sell a done for you business in a box. Literally, it's a done for you automated system. All you got to do is plug and play. I like somebody like, it's like 95% done for you. You just got to add a few steps to connect it to your payment gateway, connect it to your domain. And I absolutely love that. Okay. So I know that's so funny. That is just quite interesting to me. I just never understood that, because that is everything. Yeah. You said you have several streams of income. I can only think of 3. No, I actually have. Okay, so I have 4 streams of income. Okay, 4 income, and these 4 different digital programs. That's all I promote, by the way. And then my other 2 income is I'm monetized on TikTok and I'm monetized on YouTube. And then my other ones are affiliate products. I have a lot of small affiliates that I promote through my email list. Mhm. but I don't market them. I don't need to. So if somebody goes through my automations and after 30 days, they've not left my automations, I introduce them to other things. I introduce them to tools that can help them. And I just introduce them. I mean, yeah, that's it. I just learned that. I actually teach that inside my Legacy Builder program. It's really cool because I did a training on it. And then I put my community in breakout rooms and they came up with ideas of what type of like affiliate products they could market in their email list. And it's all on recording. You guys will have thousands of ideas. It's actually really, really cool. So yeah. Yeah, that's what I've taught. Like I teach my community, add multiple income streams. That's why I just can't wrap my head around when people out in the online space, when they bash other products or programs. I'm like, what's wrong with having multiple income streams? Why do you think you got to tear somebody else's down to build yours up? Like you need to learn marketing, right? Like ethical marketing. And I like love it when my community like tells me they have all these income streams. I'm like, yes, yes. Why not? As long as you're not getting burned out, as long as you're not wasting time, like why not? Like add multiple income streams. Now that's why I like reoccurring income. And I have quite a few that are reoccurring. Yeah, there's tons of them out there. And so you base them off of what your perfect customer would want. Like I have a lady that does health and wealth, right? She's all about health and wealth. So her affiliates all are based around health. It makes sense, right? And so I have one that is about wealth and mindset. So all of her affiliates are all around mindset. Yeah. So just, yeah, I love that. Julie's like, me too. Let me sell over and over. That means I'm successful. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. Um, um, we do have one today, but and you're not out of line, my friend. It's at 6 o'clock tonight. See, now you're making me questioning me. Checking right now. I'm like, it is at 6. Yeah, today at 6. Yeah, I try to do most of them at like 1 noon or 1 p.m. But I have a lot of people in the US that are like, please do an evening one. So I try to do at least 1 or 2 evening ones a month as well. So yeah, it's tonight. So usually when I do them in the evening, they're late because I can stay on later in the evening. So I better get some caffeine because it might be a late fun night though. I can't wait. Hey, my friend, how are you? What are your thoughts with Roadmap Exclusive? What is Roadmap Exclusive, my friend? I don't know if I've ever heard of that. You guys, there is so many phenomenal, great products out there, great courses out there. There's so many. Like there's so many. Like I guarantee every single one of them you would learn something from. Now, I will share with you what makes ours unique. That is, it's interactive. The community. There's nobody that has a community like ours. I mean, I'm not saying that, it's documented. Like we are the number one community in school. SKOOL, check it out. Go to SKOOL and go to Discovery, and you'll see we're the number one. We've always been the number one for business. There's tens of thousands of communities in school. We're number one. It's based on organic connection, engagement. So you're in business for yourself, you bet, because you're going to make 100% profit, but you're not in business by yourself. And our calls are live and interactive. We do 6 calls a week. Now, does that mean you have to attend all 6? Of course not. But you can attend the ones that you think are going to help you. See, here's what's awesome about life. We all have our strengths. We all have our weaknesses, but together we're unstoppable. Like my weakness is tech. So I hired my partner that I just absolutely adore her and wouldn't be where I am without her. She is amazing at that. Like all of my weaknesses are literally all of her strengths. It's so bizarre. Like, how can it be like that perfect? And her name is Michelle also. Isn't that funny? Like, we have Michelle and Michelle S. And that's one of the reasons, well, because she's an amazing human, is the other reason why I partnered up with her. Like, I felt her energy, I felt her character. And she's literally lived up to that since she's definitely over delivered, and it's awesome, right? And so my community gets her as well. And everybody that's in my community, they know exactly what I'm talking about. So that's what I love about community. So that's something that makes us very unique, because you got the strengths of everybody in there, and it's live and interactive. And then, like, the Legacy Builder program, it's every single week and it's interactive. Now today's going to be breakout rooms, but typically I'll do a little bit of a training, like 20 minutes, and then I'll put you in breakout rooms so you can have breakthroughs. Well, today you're going to have breakthroughs during the training I have today, because I'm putting people in the hot seat where you're going to hear me go through their social media, or help them find their perfect customer, or help them with email marketing, whatever they need help with. That's what this call's about. But here's something else we do that I don't think anybody does. And that is, we do live webinars. We're actually doing 2 this week, which I got to get my booty off of here and get it posted. We're doing Thursday night because my community asks and I give them what they want. And so we're doing Thursday night, and then we're doing it again on doing Thursday night, and then again on Friday. We're doing 2. So we're doing Friday at 12 p.m. because our South Africa family, and then we're doing 1 Thursday evening. We're doing 2 this week. And so this is where we show you all week long how to build your email list, right? And then you get to send a newsletter and invite your potential customers to these webinars, where the people in the community that are making 6 figures and 7 figures do the webinars. It's the most coolest learning and earning process that we have. And we understand how fast the digital world is changing. So we make sure that we are up to date, and we keep it up to date. So that's what just really makes us very unique. And I just absolutely love that. That's community. Yes. Thank you, Michelle. I must go get my dedicated 2 hours in. Yes. Webinar is my cup of tea. I love that so much. Yes, they're so good. And then here's the cool part. So you get to invite to the webinars, and then you get access to the replay that you can upload to your YouTube and post on your YouTube to help grow your YouTube. Or you can take it, you can take the testimonials out of it, you can use that as content. We just help you grow your business. And it's no different than the world, right? One Verizon will market, but they're marketing for all Verizons. They help all Verizons grow. And I just love that. That's what we do. Together, everyone wins. Together, everyone wins. Yeah. Together, yeah. Aw, thank you. That means a lot. She goes, I've never, oops, what did I just do? Oh gosh. Holy cow. I've never seen an owner of a creator program that gives so much to the community. Michelle is the best. Aw, thank you, my friend. Do other women also get so many men who are not interested in your professionally, but otherwise, what does that mean? If you want to stop so many men of getting on your platform, that are not interested in business, I think that might be what you're saying. You got to block them. I have learned it's not like Facebook, by the way, like you're blocking somebody because you don't want to see their stuff. It's not like that at all. TikTok is you block to let the algorithms know you don't want to see people like that in your platform. And so if you start blocking those men that aren't interested in business, but interested in you, if you start blocking them, the algorithms will stop pushing your stuff out to them. Right now, they're pushing your stuff out to men like that because that's the only one, or a majority of people that are engaging. So the algorithms don't know any different. You have to train your algorithms. That's what I learned. I learned how to train my algorithms. That's why I don't have to have a lot of followers to have a lot of success. And I love that. Good question, by the way. Let me see. Let me see. Um, okay. Um, I've been wanting to start this program for months now, and I've still not able to get started. And why aren't you able to get started, my friend? I'm curious. Why? And it's right here. Dailypaybusiness.com. Somebody's like, how to get started. Dailypaybusiness.com. Check it out because we're paid daily. I've spoken to so many people and still haven't got that. What help do you need? I'm curious. Let me see. With the 900 installments, do I have to wait after the installment? Nope. Sandy, you get immediate access because it's through Afterpay. Yeah, you get immediate access. Yeah. Mhm. Do I need a business account on TikTok? I would recommend a business account. They come down harder on personal accounts because they don't want personal accounts doing business. Yeah. Um, I am moving at the end of the month and not sure if I would be good time to start. So here's why I recommend starting now because while you're packing stuff, while you're getting stuff, you could have an ear pod in, as I call the ear pod, and you could be listening to trainings and listening to stuff. So when you're ready to launch, your belief, your knowledge is already up here. So you're like way ahead when you're ready to launch. Mhm. Yeah. Hey, thanks for following me. So somebody said that, but then they're not answering me. That's what's quite interesting to me. Is why would somebody say that? They're not saying anything. Well, thank you, Stephanie. I'm so blessed to be on this journey with you and so many other amazing people. I love that. Michelle, thank you for you. Have been getting flares on TikTok, and I have used ha- and have you used it? Thank you. You for you. Have you been getting flare? What's flares? What is a flare? Is that something? What is a flare? New on YouTube, yay! And wondering how many hours you need to have before you are monetized. So you need to have 1,000 subscribers and I think, is it 3 or 4,000 hours? Something like that. Well, we focus on, like, we are literally right now going through a 30-day challenge to get 1,000 subscribers in 30 days and really start creating that momentum so you can get monetized. We're actually doing that right now. Let me see. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that. Let me see. Um, I live in Canada and it would not allow me to do Afterpay, which is what I would like to. Okay, can you email me and I will send you Wendy's information. She lives in Canada. And then you can and she has Afterpay and you can buy from her. Yeah, because I don't have Afterpay. I don't have Afterpay in Canada. And so yeah, I would like you to take advantage of payments. So yeah, so just email me and then I can and just say that. Just say, hey, I was on your live and you said you would give me Wendy from Canada's information so I can purchase on Afterpay and I'll just forward it to her. Yeah. She's phenomenal. She hit 100K in 60 days. They're in Canada. She's rocking and rolling in Canada. I don't even know what she's at now. 300,000 in 6 months or something. I don't know. It's an insane amount. So yeah. So yeah, I can send that to you, my friend. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for asking. So my son's a runner for Wichita State University, and those are his colors. I know, and everybody thinks it's Pittsburgh Steeler. No, it's Wichita State University. Oh, I love it. Do I have any plans for the day? Yes. Today is my legacy builder call. So I'm going to jump on a Zoom with Michelle later on this afternoon, and then I'm going to get on with my legacy builders inside my community and hang out with them literally all evening. So yes, literally all evening. Is it okay to offer an app? Email it to me and let me check it out. I would love to check it out for you. And yeah, if it's something that I think would add value to the community, sorry, add value to the community, absolutely. So do you recommend while I'm doing my lives on TikTok at the same time as YouTube? So yes, yes. This is my biggest regret. It was actually a gal inside our community, and her name is Trina. And she's the one that said, why don't you also go? Because where she works, they have blocked the app from TikTok. She goes, I wish you would go live on YouTube also. And so I'm like, well, I guess I can. So I go live on my phone on TikTok, and then I go live on my computer. I go live on YouTube, and I just kind of go back and forth, and nobody's bothered by it, and it's great. And I regret that I didn't do that sooner, because I've only been doing this since February, and it did a huge jump in my hours and my income. Yeah, I would totally recommend it. Yeah, totally recommend it. It will build your hours so quick. I probably grow by like 100 a day just on YouTube alone because of going live. Yeah, it's worth it. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to bounce off of here because I do want to kind of rest my voice for tonight. I don't know, honestly, you guys. I think I'll be okay on time tomorrow. I'll be at the lake house tomorrow when I go live because they're putting in my new countertop tomorrow, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to share it with you. It's going to be a dramatic change. So, oh yes. Um, What's my outfit? Hope dealer. I'm a hope dealer. Yes. And so I'll let you know if I can't go live tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. I'll do a video in the morning and let you know when I can. Okay. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me. YouTube, you've been fantastic. Again, screenshot this. If you want to learn more, go to dailypaybusiness.com. I would absolutely love to work with you. I would love to help you get that extra cash flow coming in for the holidays and really build momentum going into a new year. And let's make 2025 the year to change your life. You got it? See you tomorrow, YouTube, and TikTok.